Find me an immovable object, and I'll put this question to rest.
My name is Dragon RedBeard, and this is my first time, Xin Zhao. I've had a lot of fun recently playing jungle, and I've seen that Xin Zhao is at the one of the top junglers right now. So let's abuse the meta a little, shall we? Determination is Xin's passive. Every third attack deals 15 attack damage as bonus damage and heals Xin Zhao for percentage. Alright? The Q is 3 talent strike. Xin Zhao's next 3 basic attacks deal 20 extra physical damage and reduce his other cooldowns by 1 second. The final strike also knocks up the target into the air for 0.75 seconds. The W happens to be Wind Becomes Lightning. Xin Zhao slashes in front of himself with his spear, then thrusts it forward. The slash does 30 damage, the thrust does 30 damage, plus the bonuses. Cast time is reduced with the attack speed provided from items and levels, so forth, so forth. Then the E is Audacious Charge. Xin Zhao charges to an enemy. The charge deals 50 magic damage to nearby enemies and slows them by 30% for half a second. Charging grants Xin Zhao 40% attack speed for 5 seconds. Excellent. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go with the Wind Becomes Lightning, the slash and swoop, slash and thrust, because if I hit somebody with both the thrust and slash, it's going to deal a bunch of extra damage, so I think I will stick with that. Probably want to max that, I suppose, because then I can deal the most damage to everybody. Then, of course, the Q here just empowers your next attacks, so that's going to definitely be helpful. The swoop and poke. I took a dab out of the potion there, so I wouldn't do the Q again. So it shines on the tip of the thing, and do the swoop and poke. My W. With the jungle, this is like the scuttle crab meta right now. Hello. This was a bad idea.
Only actions truly speak.
Just making sure I get completely away. I'm gonna go ahead and back. Be careful, guys. Kane bot. Clearly not gonna be able to buy anything here. Ooh, I can get boots. There we go. There's something. So I got my blue buff. I'm just gonna go ahead. I know I've lost the scuttle. So make sure my bottom lane knows that he is still there. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to my red and make sure that I secure that before I go anywhere else. He was about where I was. He didn't get the wolves or chickens or anything on his side, so he's a little down, I suppose, on CS count. But he's got the scuttle crab. So I'll start out with the W, hit the Q, get the empowered attacks for the next guys, come over here to my chickens, swoopy swoopy, hit virtually everybody. Bard doing some killing. Yeah, check him out. Smite the chickens, put a point into my E, swoopy swipey. Everybody gets hit there. Use my Q, empower those next attacks, head up over to the Krugs, pop a potion, get a little bit of health back. I do have my my smite, so I'll be good. Hit my Q, get the basic attacks going, hit the smite on the big guy. More swipe and poke. Get the empowered attacks here with my Q in a second.
Fate has made its choice.
Line those guys up. Do some hurting. Bonk. Bonk. I'll go ahead and back now, because I was thinking I could secure the topside scuttle, but they start out at regular amounts of gold, so I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Make sure I get a control ward. See if my wolves and my Gromp are still there. Gromp probably just now spawned recently, but let's see if he had if Kane had gotten my wolves or not. Our team has gotten the kill. I've got 20 CS. Bard got the kill to my counterpart Kane's 12, but we haven't seen him in a while, so he's probably gotten a little bit more since then. My wolves are gone, so it looks like he did get those. So my Gromp probably just now spawned or within the last little bit. Nope, it's gone as well. That is a big bummer. Let's go ahead and see if I can check on his chickens. I don't have flash, so I don't fully expect him to be here. But let's go ahead and place a control ward there. See if I can dive in on the chickens, do the swoopy swipies, empower the next attacks. Hit everybody there. And chickens are now said and gone. Look at that. Well, they're not gone just yet. There we go. Chickens have been stolen. Alright, looks like we've taken care of Pike. Let's see. Maybe I scare somebody. Go back like that. Because that Kaisa looked like she was relatively low. I've got my E still. Ah, not quite enough damage. My E, my dive in, I've heard a lot of people say you want to save that for a gap closer. So go on in and just walk in on people and then use that as last as you can. But I wanted to make sure that I kept her away from the tower as long as I could. So she was supposed to get some slow, right? And slows them by 30%, so... Alright. Gromp is secured. See if my wolves are up.
An ally has been slain.
Once I get done with these wolves, I'll go ahead and see my blue is now up. So I'll take care of... I wonder if I can go through the wall with my E? I don't know, let's try that here once we go. See if I put right there. Oh, I can't see it, so that's probably the reason why I can't. But now I can. So use my E to dash in, does some extra damage. Because I'll be getting blue, so I can spam the heck out of my my mana right now. I'm gonna smite that because it looks like got some issues down bot side. Zaya was able to get out. Oop, Bard used the blasting cone a second ago, so I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that. So I think. Gotcha. Oop, Bard still wants to go. Bard has got like the bloodlust, and it killed him for it.
Executed.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
It looks like they are not leaving, so Bard is curious as to why I left. I'm not going to fight under tower, which is yeah, I don't particularly want to fight under their tower. Trying to figure out which way I want to go. I want to go either attack damage, which is red here, so I think let's go that route.
My king commands.
What's the worst that could happen? Both teams are 2-2. I've gotten 0 kills, 0 assists and everything. Same with my counterpart over here. The last time he was seen, he's gotten 24 CS to my 36, so we'll see what we can get over here from our chickens. Dive in, swoopy swashy, use Q to empower attack, plus the Q also does cooldown reduction on everything, which is super helpful. Get back up over here. I see you. Use Q, swoopy swash. Another E, dive on in on there, perfect. My ultimate ability is up. I know that it does some sort of... you spin your little staff around and you shoot everybody else away from you. So we'll do some reading here in a second. So while we finish up with these Gromps, it is Crescent Guard. Xin Zhao unleashes a sweep around him that deals 75 plus 15% of the target's current health in physical damage and knocks them back. For 3 seconds after casting this ability, Xin Zhao has increased awareness and completely blocked damage from enemies that are far away from Xin. So stood in that bush a little too long. That was a bit of a bummer. I'm gonna miss some of this CS from our mid laner. Everybody's gonna miss it. That's a bit of a bummer. Well, swoopy swipey. Just want to push a little bit. Max the
does not retreat.
Max my W.
An enemy has been slain.
And so I'm gonna get some vision from this little guy here.
Victory calls.
And I think I want to try and place a ward over here as well. Looks like Lux is trying to push a little bit here in mid lane. See if I can come say hi. Oh, she placed a control ward in here. Either way, I can probably take it. Looks like it may have died already. Ziggs looks like he's okay. Lux is a level up on him, but I think he's still got it. Go team! Use my E to do the dive in, do some damage, and then of course the W swoops in on everybody. Then the Q, the empowered attack, also empowers attack as well as lowers the cooldown on everything else. Mighty nice. Grompy, dive in, W, Q, and the Gromp is about to vanish. I'm gonna head down. Head down here. Maybe I don't have the. I was hoping that the blast cone would be there. Gotcha. So go ahead and take care of this control ward. How far do you think he's gonna go? You think he's just gonna?
Spirit is never broken.
He's just gonna hide. Oh. Ah, you missed. Alright, go ahead and get blue. Blue is now up. And I think I can go ahead and take care of that. And then go back. I've got a ton of gold. I'm sitting almost on 2,000 gold now once I finish the blue buff.
The warrior spirit is never broken.
Perfect. Kane is mid lane. We have lost our top turret, but to a pushing Nasus, you're not going to do much to stop him. Go that route. Just go right down the line. Go ahead and get everything next in line. So Trinity Force would be coming up next. We'll go top lane, get the Krugs, and then go down to get the chickens. Bot lane Scuttle is now up and running. Kais is down there, but not really ready to contest those just yet. My counterpart has 41 CS. He's died once, but gotten an assist as well. Alright, we'll just go run through that EWQ. Hit the W again. Empower the attack with the Q. Use my W, make sure it's in that swoopy pokey range. All gone.
Has been slain.
Teams are now 6 and 6, so it looks like bot lane is just having an awful lot of fun. Go ahead and max that W whenever you can. I like that. I got almost 6 minutes left on the Rift Herald. No worry about that just yet. I can't really dive in on the Lux. I think I'll go down bot here. Go ahead and get the. Ooh, I don't have the red buff yet. I completely passed over my red buff. Oh look, somebody's teleporting in, so we'll stay this direction to kind of help out. They teleport in. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. Alright, so we'll leave that be. Take care of my red buff. Looks like the Xayah went and ahead and got that, the scuttle, which is fine. I don't mind my own team getting it as long as the enemy team doesn't. Of course, right? Swoop, poke from my Q, or excuse me, my W. See if we can go up and knock this
An ally has been slain.
Nasus around a little bit. That hurt a lot. Yeah.
Ally has been slain. You have slain.
Yeah.
A Demacian
Oh boy.
retreat.
So he used the ultimate, but I didn't really see him get pushed back. But it also gives you a little bit of a shield as well. So I think that's probably what saved my life there. Use my Q, speed up these guys. I want to get most of these guys past the river, past that halfway point, so it'll be easier to push a little bit later. Go ahead and back since I've got 1,500 gold. Let's work on some damage, shall we? Get some more damage. Get a control ward. Get back out there. Looks like my wolves are ready to go, as well as my gromp. Top is... let's go top. Let's go get the Krugs, because it looks like that scuttle crab here is about to spawn, or within the next 30 seconds or so. So I'll be able to get my Krugs and get that, because about this time, about level 6, yeah, it's going to be pretty valuable. So you see how it just turned yellow now, so it should be spawning within the next few seconds. I've been pinged warning ping.
The warrior spirit is
Don't
never
know
broken.
where, if they're just wanting some help from me, because Kane is right down there. I can't quite tell because they're going in, or they're just warning me against this Nasus, but I had a good eye on the Nasus, so I don't think I was going to get clobbered by him. The Lux is... Hello. I'll just go ahead and take that with my smite so that I don't have to worry about it. Ziggs is going back. I don't think we're going to be able to dive this Lux here there, Princess.
Shut down.
Gimme! Got it.
Ally has been slain.
Alright, so I thought that Ziggs was already gone back, but he's just kind of chilling around. Bippy-doopy-doo. That's alright, I'll go ahead and get wolves and blue buff, and I'll try and figure out to invade here in a little bit. See where I can place my control ward. Bop! Got those guys.
Sound the march.
Go ahead and get my Gromp before I get my blue buff. Alright, Gromp is gone. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Dive in, empower the attacks, W, knock him up. Use my W one more time. So somebody is over here, we saw that.
My king commands.
Looks like Kane is bot side. So if he's over here, then I can probably put a ward there. Gone. No, they're gonna know that it's there, so that's a bit of a bummer because they're gonna delete it here in a minute. I kind of don't want to leave this bard fully alone. Looks like he's going charm hunting.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Bard got him? Bard got him!
A Demacian does not
Dang it.
retreat.
Here, get that. Pike, Pike, come on. Just taking tower shots, didn't want to take tower shots, so I wanted to get them far away from me. Dang, I don't have a flash right now. Bard, you're an animal, bro. Trying to get away from the cane. He's the tank guy at the moment. I don't want to be in that stun that that Pike had right there. This Bard is really going for it. Yep, she got me. So she froze me in her bind, then you used her ultimate. I was hoping maybe between the two I could use my E and get up on her, but that didn't work out as I had hoped for. Let's get some attack speed, get a little bit of mana, a 500. I don't know if I can sell this for 60. Is that gonna be enough? No, I cannot math.
Enemy killing spree.
Alright, we'll leave that alone. We have got 10 kills to our opponent team's 15 kills. I am 2, 1, and 2. My counterpart is 0 and 4. He's on the tankier side. He's got 54 CS to my 128 CS. We'll go top side here, work our way down, get Krugs, red buff, chickens, wolves, and hopefully the bot side scuttle crab will still be up somewhere so we can get some vision over there. Nasus on their team seems to be doing alright. I don't know, the team was saying hi to each other. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's fine. Use the W, smack everybody around, get the swoop and poke. Blap, blap. Go ahead and get red buff. Dive on in there. Use my W, my Q. Smite just because I want to. I want to get cleared through this pretty quickly. Looks like Kane is around. I've got full health, so I can probably take him, except for the fact that I don't have any support up here, so I don't want to dive into him too much.
My king commands.
Run down the EWQ.
Enemy double kill.
Everybody is down bot side. Goodness gracious. Let's see if we can dive in, use a blast cone. Is it there? It is there.
Shut down. Shut down.
How did a cane beat me down here? That's pretty interesting.
An enemy has been slain.
Ziggs wanted to go in, but he wasn't near to do much of anything. That's okay. So bot side scuttle looks like he is gone. Jungle is left, so let's go ahead and see if we can take dragon pretty quickly. Swoopy swipey. Use my Q. Swoopy swipey. Q cools everybody down. And smitey smite. Got him. Looks like the blue buff is ready to go, as well as the Gromp. And looks like the scuttle has now moved itself to the top side, so somebody must have gotten it while I wasn't looking. Got that. Empowered attack. The W. Knock him up. Zoom in. I can spam some abilities now that I've got blue buff. I'll go ahead and back. I've got 1,700 gold, more than enough to finish off my Trinity Force. So we'll just move down the line. I think I like the attack speed. 25% attack damage. Alright, so we'll get that. move right on down.
Only
Get that.
actions truly speak.
Actually,
Your turret has
let's get
been
one of those guys
destroyed.
too. 19 kills is the enemy team. We've got 12 kills. I am 2, 1, and 2. My counterpart has 4 deaths
An ally has been
and
slain.
no kills. I can probably swoop these guys,
An ally has been slain.
take care of them pretty quickly. Again, bot lane's having a little bit of fun.
Victory calls.
Bard's gonna get chased. Looks like he's not gonna do some fancy footwork. He's gonna take it, and he's trying to hide underneath the tower. It looks like against the
An
Kaisa.
ally has been slain.
Didn't work out
An
too
enemy
well
has been
for him,
slain.
unfortunately. But I will go ahead and get this top side scuttle. Tower's gone, bro. I don't think there's much I can do about it.
It shall be done.
But I will go ahead and get some deeper wards. Check out this jungle. Throw a ward right there. Got their Gromp.
Sound the march.
If I can hang out over here for a minute, I can wait out for the Ziggs, and we can both go after the Lux here, but it looks like...
A Demacian does not retreat.
You have slain
Got her.
an enemy.
Fate has made its choice.
Alright, you're a little picky about your CS and stuff, so I will leave all that alone. Go ahead and take care of all of these guys.
To triumph.
Looks like red buff is going to be up here in a minute. I've got 1,200 gold. Maybe we can go say hi to this this Nasus. Because I'm sure he's farming the heck out of everything. Yeah, he does a little hurting. Oh!
Enemy
I don't know why I thought the tower was still there, so I was gonna run and hang out underneath the tower, but that didn't work as I had originally intended it to be. He's got 651 stacks, so unfortunately that's what happens when your top laner decides to just leave him alone. So he's just farmed up to nobody's business. Let's get some lifesteal, get some attack speed. He's level 17. Goodness gracious, he's got the highest level on the team. He's got 196 CS, so he's just been farming his little butt off. Plus, he's got 5 kills. I am 3, 2, and 2 to my counterparts 1, 5, and 4. We've got 17 kills to our enemy team's 23, so we're only 6 behind-ish. We've got 3 towers to their 4, so they are 1 up on us on towers. See if I can go out there and get the red buff. See if I can keep up on my CS. I'm at 185, second highest on the team, next to the Alawi.
The warrior spirit.
Ooh, red buff is gone. Should have figured that already. Go there, do that. Hit my EWQ. Smack everybody around. Chickens are gone. Ziggs is go ahead and taking care of most of that top lane, so we can maybe push a little bit
Only
here.
actions
Let me
truly
get the scuttle crab top side. I like to have the vision as often as I can, and if I can get
always forward.
nope,
An
their blue
enemy
buff
has been
and
slain.
Gromp.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I can take the Gromp away. As long as I can keep up on the CS, I can be mostly okay.
My king commands.
Hey, that's already taken care of. Sweet.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Alright, well, I was gonna help her, but she doesn't need no help.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
To triumph.
Come on.
Your turret has
Help
been
me.
destroyed.
Okay, don't help me. Hey, it does go through walls. I could see it, and I was able to get it. That's pretty nifty.
It
Alright.
shall be done.
Vote no, just because that's what I do. Actually, let's put a ward right there. Kaisa was up bot side there.
The
Let's see.
Demacia does not retreat.
Nope. Just gonna try and E in on her. I probably don't want to do that because she's got other escapes. But I wanted to see what kind of because she looked like she was level 13. Yeah, so I probably could have taken her pretty handily.
Their lives are forfeit.
I don't think this Kayn is going to contest us here either. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Slow him down. I want to be on this side of the blast cone. I wasn't on the other side of the blast cone. Bummer. I ran one direction. Everybody else ran the other direction, and I guess it was my time to die. I don't know how I feel about Titanic Hydra this late, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more attack speed and attack damage. I'll just move down the line here. I don't think the Ziggs is gonna be able to take. Oh! Underneath the tower. He's going to take a ton of tower damage. It doesn't really matter hit for them. Alawi is going to be able to take the Kaisa and the Pike. No, definitely watch out because in's coming the Nasus. Well, she's gonna take them both. The Nasus is taking his sweet time to come on down, but now it's time to run, girly. Nope, you gone now. Alright, so... Thank you. I've been frozen. Here's a tip and a spear behind it. That's pretty clever. I'm gonna try and push out this top lane. I got the most amount of damage and everything, so I think I will...
Always forward.
Take one for the team a little bit and just go this direction as far as I can, as far as most as I feel comfortable. Because if my inhibitor is respawning relatively soon, it's not going to do much damage if I do a little bit of pushing while most of the other team is defending. Yep, looks like the inhibitor's back up. Damage around. Gimme. 1, 2, 3. Turret has been destroyed. I think I can go ahead and push for a little bit longer. I've got 2 there. 3 is dead. So I'm only really missing 2 people, but everybody's pretty spread out on the map. Probably not the wisest thing to do at the moment. But I wanna get this push as far as I can. See if I can get... Oh, Kayn, honey. Yeah, that just, you know, I'm level 17. That wasn't going to go well for you. 1,300 gold, so I can go ahead and get more attack speed. I think I actually, well, let's do that. Just go for it. What the heck? So they're going to go ahead and take this bottom wave away from us, so I don't really want to worry about that. So let's go ahead and get red buff and go ahead and see if I can get these the Krugs as well. And get those chickens. Just keep up on the CS. The more CS I have, the more gold I have. The more gold I have, the better items I can buy. And the better items I can buy, the more I can take on Kayn like that. Because it wasn't very wise of him to take me on. Bop, bop, Krug's gone. Oop, one more. Don't want to forget that little guy. Actually, I think I'll go back to base. Sell... that's not gonna be worth much. Alright. Ugh. Bard has decided to go AFK, I suppose. Oh, now he wants to come out. That's a bit of a bummer. I really could have used his help a second ago. Both of us. Zaya and I really could have used his help to do something. I'm 4, 4, and 3 now. So they're Alawi's trying to get in there. Oop, they're doing some damage, which is good because he's really the biggest threat on the team. Keep going. And I think they may have gotten him. Perfect. I'm not real sure where the enemy team is. Oh, they're collapsing upon both of them. They're splitting up. Not the wisest of moves for both of them to split up as they were right there. Unfortunately, that leaves me and Zaya. Zaya is up, so both her and I can do some damage. She's got 9 kills. I've got 4.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Yeah, with the amount of damage that neither of them that I do, neither of them were going to survive for very long with what kind of hurting I'm doing to them. Unfortunately, our bot side inhibitor is exposed, or is gone, and our top side inhibitor is exposed. So I'm just going to go ahead, head up this direction, take care of them. 800 gold. I need 1,400 to complete the next item, and I will have a full build. Boom, boom.
It shall be done.
Cooldowns on everything is pretty doggone low. Get me over the wall, team. They were all just there. They saw me. I was just trying to. Yeah, nice flash. You didn't see anything. 1,425, not quite the amount of team. Come on, guys. You need to. You need to come top. You need to come top. This Nasus is just gonna take everything with a couple of Qs. Team. Team.
An ally has been slain.
Team. I think we're gonna lose it on that one. Game's over on that. Team doesn't want to go back.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Well, I'll just sit back and watch the game end. There you go.
Defeat.
Ah, that happened. Well, my KDA, my CS, and my gold really tell the story that I played a wonderful game. I was 5, 5, and 4. 5 kills, 5 deaths, and 5 assists. Tied for second most in kills, lowest in deaths, and pretty average for the assists. 275 CS, most on my team. Most in the, or 257 CS, excuse me, most in the game by anybody. 1,400 gold. So I was at 14,000 gold. So I was able to keep up on the CS, keep up on the farm, and do my jungler's duty and keep everything as high as I could get. If you look at the graphs of the damage dealt towards champions, I was the lowest amount of damage dealt towards champions, but I'm the jungler. I am not in a lane phase where I deal one-on-one damage. But if we take a look at the damage to objectives, I wiped the floor with everybody, including the Nasus on my team. So I was able to keep up on the jungle, keep up on the towers, keep up on the dragons, things of that nature. If we take a look at the neutral monsters and jungle, we can see how I did that route too. Of course, we already know that I did 175 neutral monsters killed and wiped the floor with those stats in both monsters killed in my jungle, monsters killed in enemy jungle against my counterpart Kayn. The passive determination on Xin is pretty interesting. You do every third attack, you deal more damage as well as you get some healing back. So it's very important when you're in the jungle, so that third attack will heal you a little bit, which is very nice. I maxed first, my wind becomes lightning. It's got the swipe and poke, the swoosh and poke, because if you hit a monster champion or minion with both the swoop and the poke, you do more damage with each. So I like that. Then I maxed up next my Q, my 3 Talon Strike. It's just an empowered attack, so your next 3 basic attacks deal extra damage, and on that 3rd basic attack, you knock the enemy champion, monster, minion up into the air, which is nice. It disorientates them, so you get a little bit of time to deal some extra damage. Then your E, your Audacious Charge, that's really neat. I didn't know you could go through the walls. I tried that at one point in the game. That was really, really interesting. You dive in, you slow the enemy champion for a little bit, and it increases your attack speed, so that's very nice. You use that to engage. I heard a lot of people say you use that as a gap closer instead of an engage, but it was really neat going through the walls to attack the chickens. That was a lot of fun. Then your Crescent Guard is your ultimate. You spin around and it supposedly pushes everybody away from you. I've seen it used against me at a time or two where it pushes me into the enemy tower. I'm not a fan of that. I tried to use that a time or two on the Nasus, but he was ultimate Nasus and I couldn't push him away at all. Well, you win some and you lose some as my first time champions. It's a lot of fun playing champions that I've never gotten to play before and abuse the meta. Right now it's a Xin Zhao meta. A lot of people like to play him, and it's a lot of fun not knowing what I'm doing and still able to have the second most amount of kills and the least amount of deaths on my team. I think that speaks volumes for the Xin Zhao meta that we're in right now, especially with the high CS that I was able to get. It's a lot of fun. I get to play things, I get to see scenarios, I get to do things that I haven't done before. I have a video up like this every week, every Friday, so make sure you stop by often, say hi, leave me a like, give me a comment, and let me know that this is something you like to continue to see. My name is Dragon RedBeard, and that was my first time Xin Zhao.